seem like overnight sensations, but they put in their time at the rehab center.
But when we hit that bottom...
In the courthouse.
It's not going to do anything to our careers. It's not going to stop us.
And in the poorhouse.
It was a big blow for me to be dropped from Virgin Records. Who is Crazy Town?
Who is Dream?
Who is Shaggy?
Find out as these artists share their stories for the very first time on UltraSound Who Is?
Who is Dream? Dream is 4 girls.
That was her, this is me. We're different as can be.
Who like to sing and are very silly.
Oh my God! Living out a classic teen fantasy, Dream is the prefab girl group of the moment. Their album, It Was All a Dream, debuted at number 6, the highest entry for a female pop group since the Spice Girls. Dream's rise seemed completely out of left field, as was their choice of record label and Svengali.
Whoa, you know, 4 white girls on Bad Boy? And
Dream acquired an edge, and Puffy picked up a softer side, just in time for his makeover as the more approachable P. Diddy.
No matter what you do, he's never gonna be with you. He's into what he's got, and that's me. He loves me, he loves you not.
Their straight-ahead lyrics are striking a chord with teen girls who see themselves in their music.
They're not trying to be more sexy than they are. They're not talking about like deep dying love and like all of these ridiculous love ballads.
They've been through too much to be idealistic. These 15 and 16-year-olds have already experienced 2 years of management changes, legal troubles, and emotional tests that would make most teenagers long for a pop quiz and biology class.
when it's good, it's really, really good, and it's better than anything in the world. But when it's bad, it's worse than anything you've ever felt in your life.
On the road for months straight, separated from friends and family, they are learning the hard way that you have to pay to play.
You can't understand how it feels to be 15 away from your family. I know I have the option to go home. We all do, but at the same time, I know how much my dream means.
To think it all started with an 800 number.
I'm like, hey, Mom, we're going to Hollywood.
It's not going to stop us.
These girls are really talented.
Right now, we're going through a little bit of a rough time. I was 13 years old, and I was really immature, bored, and I saw the number on the TV, 100 Be a Star. I dialed it up immediately without thinking, and when my mom got home, I'm like, hey, Mom, we're going to Hollywood.
While the audition was for a television commercial, the talent scout saw something special in Ashley and recommended she try another audition, coincidentally being held that night. It was for a girl group.
Immediately we noticed Ashley's beauty. She's really cute.
Among the hundreds of other hopefuls were 13-year-old Holly and 14-year-old Melissa.
I was nervous, just like any audition, but like I said, I didn't think much of it because I didn't think I was gonna get it.
With all the competitors struggling to stand out, Melissa tried something different.
I was in cheerleading at the time, and I had like a little cheer thing that I did, and I just made it more dancey.
It worked, and the girls made the cut. Along with fourth member Alex Chester, the group was originally called First Warning.
The group really meshed, and they became friends instantly.
Producers hired to develop their sound were not exactly overwhelmed.
When they came to audition for my partner and I, like, they're literally in the, in the studio, like, could it be true? I'm so in love with you. And I'm like, okay, as a routine, that's how they were, But when they sung individually, you see this passion from a 14-year-old little girl. It was kind of like, yo, like, this is a dream.
The girls felt that Burns could take them in new directions and fired agent Judy Fontaine, who auditioned them. Under new management, the group changed its name to Dream and replaced a member with Holly's friend Diana. But despite their promise,
nobody wanted to sign Dream. Everybody was scared of the girl band thing.
With the rise of boy bands in the late 90s, the idea of a girl group seemed stale. But one enterprising label executive saw an opportunity.
I was just really so impressed because they were so small and they were so young. I was like, wow, these girls are really talented.
He gave us like a big long talk afterwards about how he runs Bad Boy and everything. So we're thinking, okay, this is a good sign. He's taking his time.
The girls thought they finally made it, but Puffy wasn't going to make it that easy.
And then the last thing he said to us was, well, best of luck to you guys. And that, that just kind of threw us.
Fun-loving Puffy was just joking around. He signed them on the spot and molded their debut album on Bad Boy.
Perfect world.
Days before it was released, their ex-agent filed a lawsuit over who deserves credit and who should get paid.
Without Fontaine Music Management, there would never have been a group called Dream.
The lawsuit is pointless. She did not come up with the name Dream.
A group's name has nothing to do with anything.
No involvement with production on the album.
We also can't take credit for a group that we worked very hard to find and to develop.
Concerning whatever lawsuit there is and stuff, it's not going to do anything to our careers. It's not going to stop us.
Amidst the debate over who controls them, the girls of Dream came of age and discovered a sense of independence.
The music that we're making is music we wanted to make, and we created as a group. No one gave it to us and said, you sing it this way, you sing it that way, this is your sound.
On a roll, the girls made the startling decision to part ways with manager Kenny Burns, who is not happy.
You put your all into something and for it to be taken away, like literally taken away, for no reason, just because it's time to move on. How do you move on from somebody that made you? Like, how do you know what I'm saying?
Right now, we're going through a little bit of a rough time, but we're pulling through together as a group, as us four, as our sisterly bond.
Pulling together got a lot easier when Dream's first single, He Loves You Not, soared to number 2. A feat they hope to one better with their second single, This Is Me.
That was her, this is me. We're different as can be.
Through all the turbulence, Dream's bond grows stronger.
And no matter where, this road takes us, I know that in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years, the four of us will still be best friends.
So, what does it take to have everyone asking who is? A hit song doesn't hurt, but there are many variables to success. You gotta have a good Svengali, a good rehab counselor, a good accountant, and most importantly, a good sense of humor.